now more than ever, I feel like charity shops get a bad rep. They're either accused of being overpriced, or really poor quality stuff, are full of sheen, or just the same stuff that no one really wants to buy. So I want to set myself a challenge. I want to see if it is possible to find outfits or clothing pieces that fit a specific brief, but not just that, they need to also still feel trendy, still feel relevant, still be something that you'd want to wear, and I need to see if I can do that all under £20. Hey angels, welcome to my channel. My name is Jay and I'm bringing a charity shop challenge to my channel. You know me by now, you know that I absolutely love charity shops. However, I wanted to spice things up a little bit and just make it a little bit more interesting. I really wanted to pick a specific style brief. I think that would be really fun. So the style brief for this video is kind of a dark femme, romantic feel. It's coming up to Valentine's Day, so I thought what better than to try and create some thrifted Valentine's outfits. However, I have to do all of that under £20. It's so common for charity shops to be labelled overpriced and out of people's budget lately, so I really don't know A, if I'm going to be able to find anything that I'm going to want to style specifically for Valentine's Day, B, something that fits the brief, but also C, how much can I actually get for that budget? I don't know how far 20 quid would actually go in a charity shop. So we're going to be working it out together and having lots of fun with this video. So we're just going to jump straight in. Let's head to the thrift shop. Okay guys, so I'm just on my way home now. None of the shops were giving, which is really annoying, so I went into the RSPCA, which is actually usually really reasonably priced, and I saw some gorgeous boots. The only trouble is they were like £6.50, but they were scuffed up and I wasn't willing to pay £6.50 for a pair that was completely scuffed, so they were a no. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like in a few of the charity shops I went in, I felt like they were running on reduced stock, and I don't know why some charity shops do this, but they literally have like, I don't even know, maybe not even 10 items on a rail, maybe like 6 items on a rail, and it's like, that doesn't give people enough option. And I used to work in a charity shop, so I understand they have to keep things fresh and to date, but I don't know, I just feel like if people haven't got the option there, then they're not going to be putting the money into, you know, the shop. So it's been a bit of a pass for me today. Also, oh my gosh, there was so much Shein, and I'm not too precious about buying Shein from a charity shop if I really like the item. However, it was like anything that was kind of okay, I was picking out, and it was Shein, and I'm like, well, I don't just want to go to the charity shop and buy a full outfit of Shein because that feels kind of cheaty. It's not the purpose of this video. So this is where we're at. I think what we're going to do is we're going to start fresh tomorrow. I'm going to go to a different range of charity shops. The reason I went to this one, which is quite far outside of my town, is because the prices are just usually really good. And I don't know, it was kind of all over the place. That's what can annoy me about charity shops, is sometimes stuff that is Shein will be priced higher, and I'm like, where's the logic there? So as it stands right now, today was a bit of a fail, but we're gonna try again tomorrow, try again fresh, and we'll go to a different range of shops and see if they have something that I'm more interested in. Okay, so take two. We're gonna try this again, girlies. We're having a restart, we're having a bit of a refresh. I'm in my comfies, I'm ready to tackle this again. I was planning on walking down to some shops. However, I think I have literally picked the wettest, most miserable week in February for this. So I'm gonna drive. So the first charity shop on my agenda is an air ambulance, and this one was actually voted the best charity shop in the UK. Yeah, so we'll see. Personally, it's been very hit and miss for me, so I don't really go that often. It has got the biggest amount of sort of space, so in that sense, I'm hoping that it's going to be more successful and then will be more options, because I think that's what's been hindering us. The options have just been so small. It's then really hard to pick something that's good or that I want. I've been driving through the clouds. Just wanna see your face, waiting for the sun to come out. I've been driving through the clouds, waiting for the sun to come out. Just wanna see your face, wanna see your face, 'cause it's the only thing I'm needing. I don't wanna be no. I don't wanna be no. So we have our first few items. I only bought 3 things. Altogether it came to £9, which you can't complain about. Now it's time to check out our next shop. So I'm back with my loot, and honestly I feel like I've been to so many charity shops today. The weather has been awful, so I got caught in the rain like so many times, but I have a bag full of loot. So I'm going to show you what I got, and then I'm also going to show you some outfits that I had in mind when picking these up. And in total, I think I managed to spend £19.50, so I have 50p left. So the first item I got is this grey jumper. It's from Sainsbury's, and I've just looked at the label. It's a men's, which is completely fine. I thought it was a woman's, and it's not. But it kind of explains the fit. When I picked it up, it was in the women's section. But this is going to be a perfect example of why you don't sleep on the men's. So it's this men's cardigan. It's in a dark grey, which for me I'm really trying to branch into because I love black so much and I'm predominantly wear black. When it comes to spring and summer, I found it really hard to find transitional pieces and colours that will transition me into brighter, lighter colours. So I feel like a grey is a really good mid colour. You can go for dark grey in the colder months, and then as it starts to come to spring, you can always change that over to a lighter grey. But what sold me on this, I still can't get over that it's a man's. What sold me on this is that it's actually quite long. So a lot of women's knitwear is very either cropped or sits right at your hips, and I don't find that that's very flattering for my body type. I wasn't even really looking for this. It just kind of jumped out at me. So I was kind of thinking about styling it like this. So what I love about this is, as you can see, the length of the cardigan is just perfect. I really wanted something that kind of matched the hem of like mini skirts and mini dresses, because I think that creates a really nice kind of depth to an outfit. To keep kind of a romantic feel, I feel like because it's a man's and because it's a little bit oversized, the sleeves being ruched just looks so cute. And then I decided to pair it with this little mini dress. I don't even know if it's a dress or a top. I literally picked this up in the charity shop a couple of weeks ago, and it's kind of like this light, almost silk feel mini dress, and then it's got all these ruffles which really make it feel sort of girly and romantic. And then to contrast the length of the dress and the cardigan, I paired it with knee-high socks and my boots, so it's still got that kind of biker girl feel. I've still got a bit of black in them, and I've still got an outfit that feels very much like me. This just elevates it and makes it feel a lot more soft and just really perfect for coming into spring. It almost has like a little whimsical sort of cottagecore farmer feel to it, and it just makes me think of the countryside and springtime. I just really love how this one came together, and I think I'm going to get so much wear out of this cardigan. Honestly, like I say, I'm so surprised that it's a man's, but it just shows that actually shopping in the men's section can pay off. Like, this cardigan is a medium and it fits so well, and it just fits exactly how I wanted it to. So yeah, I'm super happy with this one, and it only cost £3, which is an absolute bargain. Okay, so the next thing I got I think is probably my favourite item that I picked up from this whole haul, and it's this Oasis mesh cardigan. I think it could also possibly be a blouse if you wanted to wear it that way. What I love is it's this really fine mesh material, and then it's got almost like these, I don't know if they're like stars or flowers, I don't know, but it's just so whimsy goth to me. I just thought it was so cute, and there was no way that I wasn't picking this one up. So yeah, I'm really excited for this, and I feel like I love playing with textures, and mesh is one of those textures that I absolutely love because it's quite sultry, quite romantic. So I'll probably be styling this piece like this. Okay, so this is the full outfit for this particular top, and of course I couldn't resist doing an all black outfit. It's just me, and you know I had to do it. And this is kind of layered up, so I'll just take off the leather jacket so you can see the top underneath. So as you guys know by now, I love to play with textures and different fabrics. So with this look, I really wanted to incorporate kind of like a witchy goth with like an office siren look. Instead of wearing this top as a cardigan, I decided to wear it as a blouse. I keep seeing things all over my Pinterest right now of people exposing their bras. I think that's quite an edgy and trendy look, so I put a lace one on underneath so you can see that through the mesh. I'm not particularly bothered about having my bra on show, but if you were, you could easily just put like a black top underneath and then still keep a bra poking out if you wanted that same look. And what I particularly love about this look is it's very sectional. So we've got the top part, which is mesh, and then it's broken up by the black bra underneath, and then that kind of leaves a space lace in this middle section for the mesh to show. Then I went for a just plain black mini skirt. It's got a little slit up the side, and then I paired that with some black tights. So sectionally, it kind of breaks up the whole outfit. And because it's mesh and you can kind of see through it, it still keeps that romantic sort of playful vibe. And then I just had to pair it with a leather bomber jacket because the contrast between the lace, the mesh and the leather I absolutely love. And then in terms of shoes, I just went for a plain black block shoe. But it had to have a heel on for me because I really wanted to sort of elongate my legs and just accentuate that part of the outfit and my body. So yeah, I'm so chuffed with this top. I can already tell I'm gonna have so much fun playing with different outfits with this one. It is such a fun, versatile piece. And this one was also only £3, which it's perfect, right? So the next item I got, it doesn't have a brand to it, but it is just this plain black t-shirt. And what I liked about this is the cut of the top is very romantic to me. So it's got darts across the sides where your boobs would be, and then around the arms and around the neckline, it's got this ruffle detailing. And the material itself is almost like a, I don't know if chiffon's the right word, and I wasn't automatically sold on this when I first picked it up, but then I tried it on and the style is kind of different for me. So I really just wanted to give it a go and dress this one up because I just love the detailing. Like, I'm a sucker for a ruffle. So this is how it looks on. So as soon as I saw this top, I knew I wanted to pair it with jeans. I just got really sort of 80s, 90s inspired vibes, and that's kind of what I wanted to recreate here. The top itself with the frilly edge already gives that romantic vibe and gives depth to the outfit. So when putting this all together, it had to be the dark denim jeans for me. Dark denim jeans are so sort of 80s, 90s. That and then paired with a black belt, it's still keeping it dark, it's still keeping it edgy, but with that 80s vibe overall. And then it wouldn't be true sort of 80s, 90s if I didn't pair it with a wedge. So I got my chunky trainers. I did play with some heels, but they just weren't sort of fitting the vibe that I wanted to go for. And I don't know why, I always think of Monica Geller when I think of an outfit like this. Pairing it with a nice slouchy ponytail, it's kind of like, it's not trying and effortless, but because we're basing it on an 80s style, it's obvious that you're trying. I don't know if that makes any sense, but yeah, I'd say it's flirty, it's trendy, it's vintage, and I really like this one. This is kind of like a casual outfit for me, and I know that I wanted to throw in an outfit that incorporated jeans because you don't have to always dress up to give a certain aesthetic or give a certain vibe to an outfit. And you know what? I think jeans are so often slept on. I feel like people think they have to pair it with some really vibrant trousers or patterns or this, that and the other, when actually a good solid pair of jeans. So this is the overall look. I kind of wanted something a little bit simpler but still impactful, and like I say, because of the ruffles on the top, it's already got dynamic to it. It's not just a basic cami. And this top was also £3. So the next item I got is actually from the nightwear lingerie section, and I don't personally usually shop in that section, but I did see a really good video of someone thrifting in that section and they found the most gorgeous silk and lace dressing gown. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna have a look, just gonna have a peruse, and I actually found something. I know. So I picked up this bralette. It is actually from Shein, and I was so conflicted on this haul because I didn't want it to be full Shein because it's absolutely rife in charity shops at the moment. But at the same time, if I find something that I particularly like, I want to give it a second chance, you know, because if we don't buy it, then it's still gonna end up in landfill. I am open to giving it a chance, and that's what I've done with this piece. So it's this mesh corset bralette style top. You could wear it as a bra, I guess, but I have strictly bought it for layering purposes. I think if you did wear it as a bra, it would be so poofy because that is 3D. That has got some bulk to it, so it's just going to be for the purpose of layering. I thought it was so pretty for spring. It's this pastel greeny colour with all these flowers across it. In terms of layering, I feel like I'm going to be able to do so much with this one. So I'm really excited to style it. It is actually like a full-on bra, like the back is a hook and eye, and there is a lot. There is a big section here. And while I've got it on the tag just here, this one was £3.50. So this is what it looks like on. So with this outfit, I immediately knew I wanted to just go full whimsy. So what I've done is I've paired the corset with this maxi dress, and honestly they go together like they were made for each other. The structure of the corset just really helps to define my figure, and because the dress itself is so light, it just really adds definition and depth to the outfit. And obviously it's already super romantic and girly and whimsical. However, I kind of wanted to edgy it up a little bit. So I added in this silver belt, and this is like my most whimsical, whimsy goth kind of belt. And what I love is that it's got this chain detailing that comes down at the side as well. I also paired it with my knee-high brown boots, and I went for this colour because it's got the silver hardware that also matches the belt, but at the same time it's not as harsh as my black pair of boots, so it still keeps things light and it still keeps it very whimsical. Yeah, honestly, this corset top was made for this dress. It's so girly and it really just gets me excited for spring and summer, because this is definitely an outfit I'll be wearing. Okay, so the next item I got, I am so excited for. It's this Zara knit top. It's in this really light white colour. What I loved about it was the material is kind of like, it reminds me of crochet. I don't know how they've done it. Is it knitted? I'm not sure. With this one, I saw so much potential. So I keep seeing everywhere on Pinterest people wearing ponchos and sheer knitted things, sheer crocheted things, kind of in like an off the shoulder style, paired with a mini skirt and knee-high boots. It just looks really cool. It makes really nice transitional outfit, and this one again was only £3. Amazing. I'm so excited for this one. This is what it looks like on. Okay guys, I think this might be my most favourite outfit so far. Like I say, I've seen all over Pinterest tops like this paired with a mini skirt and the knee-high boots. I kind of wanted to do something different to that. I wanted to try a different kind of vibe for it, as much as that one looks so good and works so well. So what I decided to do was I've just put a nude bra underneath so you can't really tell I've not got a top underneath. And then what I've done is I paired it with a chocolate brown silk maxi skirt, and I think this just works really well because there is such a nice contrast between the knit of the top and then the silk of the skirt, which I love. And then it kind of flips the whole asymmetric silk top trend on its head by making the silk skirt the bottom section of the outfit and then having a knitted piece styled in an asymmetric way the top section. Honestly, I love, love, love this one. I think it's just come out so nice. And then what I decided to pair it with on the bottoms is just some brown boots. They're just like ankle boots, but they're in this kind of like orangey brown. So then we've got two different tones of brown on the bottom half as well. I think that just works really well. I don't think this top is exactly supposed to be worn off the shoulder because it is a little bit tight. So what I might do is I might just sort of snip the edge just to give me a little bit more room, or see if I can stretch it out a little bit, because this is just generally how I'll be wearing this top anyway. But yeah, I love this one. It's so cute. And then just a little like extra, I've not really done bags for these outfits. However, with this one, I will definitely be using a baby blue bag. I absolutely adore dark chocolate brown and baby blue. I think it is just the most dreamy colour combination. So altogether, I think this would be such a cute outfit. I absolutely love it. And even if you didn't want to wear it off the shoulder, it's got this really nice boat neck anyway, so it kind of works both ways. And yeah, for £3, absolutely love this. And we're on to our last item. Honestly, it feels like I got so much stuff and so many interesting outfits out of this stuff. So what first caught my eye about this piece is the fabric. It is incredibly soft. It's amazing. It's just so comforting. It's so soft. It's this pretty little thing knitted top. It's got a nice boat neck, which is my favourite style of necklines. What I really like is it's in this oatmeal colour, and it's got like outside seams to it where the arms join. The arms are also bell sleeves, which again is another favourite of mine, and it was brand new with the tags. So I just thought this would be a really good one to style because we're still kind of in winter, or at least where I am. We have not even seen a glimpse of sun, so having something a little bit warmer, I'm going to appreciate. I have a cold disposition, okay? This is actually the only item I didn't try on in store, so I hope that it fits okay, and I hope that I can style it in an okay way. And while I've got it here, this one was £4. So this is what it looks like on. So I had to do it. I had to sneak some black in there for the very last item. I just couldn't resist. I was kind of struggling with how to pair this top because it is such a soft knit. It kind of feels like loungewear. Like I say, it's got such a comforting feel. So I was like, how can I dress this up? I went for the Old Faithful. I went for some tailored black trousers. Honestly, I love these trousers. And then I really wanted to give my legs some more height. So I paired it with a black chunky wedge shoe as well because I really just wanted to elongate the bottom half. And then what I did with the top is I tucked it in, but then I just pulled out the front part, so it gives this V shape to the front of the top, which just gives the top some more dimension compared to if it was just a straight sort of rounded or square bottom. As I said before, the thing I love most about this top is just the cut of it. So the boat neck top part and the bell sleeves. Now, I'm not gonna lie, the bell sleeves are kind of long for me, like my hands just disappear. I don't mind too much about that. I'm petite, so I'm kind of used to it. Like, it happens a lot with clothes, so I'll just bunch it up. It's fine, it's a fixable issue. And then to add a little bit of something else, I added this necklace. It's silver and it's got these like long shape bits, and then in between these knots of metal. Just looks kind of cool and adds another dimension to the whole outfit. I do love a monochrome outfit, so pairing black and white or black and cream is so my style because it's so simple yet so effortless. I think overall with the cut of the top and just pairing it with some nice smart trousers, you've got a really nice, well put together outfit that still feels a little whimsical and romantic, but then it's just elevated with the use of some silver hardware to feel a little bit more edgy and grunge. Yeah, I really like this one. I'm really into this top, and considering it was the one piece that I didn't try on, I was quite nervous about it, but yeah, I really like it, and I just can't get over how soft it feels. That is like a massive win for me. I just know that this outfit would make such a nice going out outfit for like a meal or some drinks. It's so cute. So my loves, that is everything that I got. I managed to pick up 6 items in total for a total cost of £19.50. I think that's some good going. Not only did I find items that were a little bit dark femme, a little bit romantic, but also items that feel quite trendy and can work for a lot of different styles and aesthetics. So I'm taking this video as a big fat win. I am so pleased with everything that I got, and I definitely think it was well worth the 20 quid. Let me know down below what item was your guys' favourite, what outfit was your favourite, and it's definitely a really fun challenge to try, especially if you're kind of hitting the wall with thrift shops and you're going in there and you feel a little bit like you don't know what you want to get, what kind of items. Just create a challenge out of it, and it's so fun. So I hope you've all enjoyed this video. Thank you for being here and watching along, and I look forward to seeing you beautiful people in my next video. Bye guys!
Let me hear you say I'm on my way.